In this episode of the Primer, we explain about the governance and administration under the reign of Maharaja Gulab Singh, the founder of Jammu and Kashmir State.
When Maharaja Gulab Singh took charge of the newly created state of Jammu and Kashmir in 1846, he inherited not a settled kingdom, but a vast, fragmented frontier. The Treaty of Amritsar had made him the legal sovereign of territories stretching from the plains of Jammu to the trans-Himalayan tracts of Ladakh and Baltistan, a mosaic of regions, languages, and loyalties. His decade on the throne was therefore one of consolidation, organization, and survival, as he set out to transform this diverse expanse into a functioning and unified state. Gulab Singh approached rule with the instincts of a soldier and the discipline of a statesman. Having served as a general under the Sikh Empire, he understood that authority had to be visible and centralized if it were to hold across distant mountain valleys and tribal frontiers. He retained Jammu as his political capital, his home base, and the Dogra heartland, while allowing Srinagar to remain the administrative center for the Kashmir Valley. To govern the far-flung districts of Ladakh, Baltistan, and Gilgit, he appointed trusted Dogra commanders as governors, known as Thanedars or Kardars, who were responsible for maintaining order, collecting revenue, and defending strategic passes. The new kingdom lay in a geopolitical crucible. To its north were the routes to Central Asia and Tibet, and to the west the tribal highlands beyond the Indus, often turbulent and ungoverned. Gulab Singh retained a portion of the well-trained Dogra army that had once fought under Ranjit Singh, deploying it across critical passes and trade outposts such as Leh, Skardu, and Gilgit. Though the Treaty of Amritsar placed him under British suzerainty, his internal administration remained largely autonomous. Gulab Singh balanced loyalty to the British with cautious independence, aware that his survival depended on securing both his frontiers and his freedom of action. The economy he inherited was modest and agrarian, dependent on land revenue and the labor of peasants. Gulab Singh introduced measured reforms, systematic land assessment, fixed taxation, and state oversight of trade routes. The famed Kashmiri shawl industry, which had suffered under years of conflict, was revived to feed European demand for fine woolen textiles. Trade through Ladakh and Baltistan carried pashmina, salt, and silk between Punjab and Tibet, bringing the Dogra state into the orbit of Central Asian commerce and giving it both revenue and recognition. Governance, however, was far from easy. The newly acquired territories were restive. Local chiefs resisted central control, and the rugged terrain made communication painfully slow. In Kashmir, the scars of war were deep, compounded by the devastating famine of 1846-47. In the hill districts, sporadic uprisings tested the limits of Dogra authority. Yet, Gulab Singh persisted, relying on a lean but loyal administration that blended Dogra officials with regional elites, a practical accommodation of power that kept his kingdom intact. By the time of his death in 1857, Gulab Singh had achieved what few rulers of his age managed. He had created and held together a mountain kingdom that combined strategic depth with administrative coherence. He left behind a functioning state, not merely conquered land, but an organized polity with defined boundaries, a standing army, a tax system, and a nascent bureaucracy. His reign laid the foundations upon which his successors, Maharaja Ranbir Singh and Maharaja Pratap Singh, would later build the institutions of a modern princely state. History remembers Gulab Singh as both a conqueror and a constructor. The man who turned a frontier into a state and whose vision of order amidst mountains endures as the cornerstone of Jammu and Kashmir's political identity.
Thanks for watching this episode of Primer on Jammu and Kashmir. Here is a quick note from the editors of the Dispatch. While dealing with historical events, we are conscious of the fact that history has no single view. In places like Jammu and Kashmir, this can be more complicated. While explaining the events of history through this primer, we are taking the best possible care to be objective and to offer context wherever views differ starkly. We welcome you to write to us and enrich the knowledge base on Jammu and Kashmir.